Alright, so this is like take 10. Hey, how's it going guys? Andrew here. Welcome back to the 90s Are Rad. This is going to be my annual update video where we look at the past year, then we talk about the future of the channel. The audio might sound a little bit different. I bought a different microphone. It's a wireless mic, so I'm fancy now. That was dumb. But yeah, let's just go ahead, let's just jump right into it. So, 2022 was another fantastic year for the channel. And that's all because of you guys. So thank you guys seriously so much for watching my videos, sharing them, all that good jazz. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, obviously I wouldn't be making these videos. Like a couple years ago, I took a risk by changing what I was actually posting on the channel, changing my name. And it seems like you guys really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna keep doing that. We'll get into all that stuff a little bit later. But 2022 as a whole, like I said, it was great. It was very stressful for me, which I'm not gonna go into crazy detail. I'll go into it a little bit, but for the channel, I didn't get to make as much videos as I wanted to. A lot of that had to do with the fact that well, my hours for work changed. That actually changed towards the end of 2021, and then I actually had to go into the office, so which I had to leave like an hour early, so that hour I could have made like filming a video or editing a video. I couldn't. So sure, I could have woke up a little bit. That's not the point. I had to go to the office for most of the year, which was it was stressful. So between that and then all the stuff, I got scammed earlier this year, so that was stressful. I had issues with my car. One of my car windows broke, so that was stressful. That and being scammed, and then something that happened at work happened all in the same day, or the same week, not the same day. So that was fun. And just some other personal things that just kind of make things a little bit more stressful. But yeah, it's 2023 is going to be a great year. I'm just going to say that. But yeah, as far as channel goes, like I said, I didn't get to make as much videos as I wanted, only because I just didn't have the time. Like I have a couple days off. A lot of that time, if I wasn't going to like chiropractor or going out thrifting or something like that, like I wasn't always filming. I just wasn't in the right mindset. So yeah, it was a very funky year for me, like mentally. Like I was fine. It was just like a lot of cloudiness, a lot of like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to make, I don't know what to post. So that's why I didn't really make as much videos. But 2023, like I said, it's gonna be a great year. And let's just start talking about those updates. So first off, we're gonna do some personal updates on my phone with my notes. I'm gonna have everything timestamped, by the way, so if you wanna just get to a certain section, go right ahead. Or if you wanna watch the whole thing, you rock. But yeah, just personal life. I definitely want to get healthier. I've definitely been more sick this year. Really just my stomach. I just haven't been eating healthy recently, which I've already started changing. I definitely need to exercise more, so I'm gonna start doing that. Working out a little bit, just going for walks, doing all that fun stuff. Like I'm getting older, so I can't eat like how I used to, and just not exercise. Like that's just not how age works, I guess. So I plan on doing that, so that's gonna be fun. I'm actually already kind of started doing it, and it's been nice. So especially if I can get my sleep schedule back on track, because for a while, like I was able to go to bed at like 1 in the morning, wake up at like 8 or 9. It hasn't been that way for a couple months, so it's been pretty rough. But other than that, I do plan on starting a new career sometime this year, which is going to, for one, it's going to give me a lot more time to make videos, to do more things. The schedule for that job, it's teaching. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm working on becoming a teacher, which for one, the pay is actually going to be higher than what I'm making now, so that's going to be nice. I'm going to have more time off, which will lead into something else that I want to talk about. And yeah, so it'll just be fun. So higher pay, more time off, and it's gonna be something I enjoy doing. So that's gonna be really, really exciting. Earth and space science, just in case you're wondering, because I like science. So I already passed my subject area exam, which is awesome. So I'm just trying to work through that process. So that's gonna be fun. I know teaching is a stressful job, but it's gonna be nice. It's something I realize I actually enjoy doing. So it's crazy because I didn't think in a million years like I'd ever consider being a teacher. But that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm super excited. But with being a teacher, that will give me a lot of time off. Like, for example, summer, unless I decide to teach like summer school, which I might do. But even if I do that, that's not like the whole summer. It's only like a couple weeks. But that'll give me time to travel more. And with traveling, I do more thrifting and go to different areas. But most importantly, I could finally go to some conventions, which I have a bunch of YouTube friends that I think the last 2 years, they've been going to Southeast Game Exchange, which really isn't that far, but it's like I haven't had the time off or been able to get the time off to go, or just had a vehicle to travel. I've had a car, but a reliable vehicle, which I do now. I've had one for quite some time. But yeah, so it's gonna give me more opportunities to actually meet my YouTube friends and hang out with them and just go to a convention, which is super awesome because I really want to meet them like in person. Like we talk all the time on Instagram and stuff, so it's gonna be super exciting. So when will this career change happen? I don't know, but it is going to happen this year, without a doubt. So hopefully within the next couple months, I can sort of transition. It might be a weird kind of transitional period. I don't know. Like it's in development, but that's super exciting, and I'm just super excited for it. That's it for my personal life. Like I said, working out, eating healthier, just being healthier overall. Maybe meditating. I used to do that all the time. It's super nice, super relaxing. I've been reading a lot recently too, so that's cool. And then just traveling more and changing my career. I think I mentioned that. Now, as far as collecting goes, I'm gonna be very selective as far as games that I'm gonna be collecting. I realize I have most of the NES games that I want. So I think for the most part, there's a couple that I'm looking for. I did get Gargoyle's Quest 2, which I was super excited about because like I played it like a long time ago, like after I heard about it on King Chasers. And I'm like, oh, let me check it out. And I enjoyed it. And then when I bought that huge lot and I got it, I'm like super excited. I started playing it. I realized, wow, I don't really like it. And I was like, I could just keep it, you know, and just be like, yeah, it's cool, I have it. But if I'm not gonna play it, like I'd rather have it go to somebody that's actually gonna play it. Like that's been like my mindset recently as far as like game collecting. So I went ahead and sold it. So I no longer have that game, even though that was like on my top tier like NES list. I do have other ways of playing it. Like I have a Raspberry Pi cart, which I have set up and it's already on there. So if I want to play it, I can play it that way. But physically, it's like I don't really need it. So I went ahead and got rid of that. But there's a couple games. I'm not going to tell you what games that I want. But for NES, for the most part, I'm pretty done with that unless I come across like a huge lot for like super cheap with a bunch of games that I don't already have. And then sure, I'll buy that. Super Nintendo, there's just a couple games. I need to get Pocky and Rocky back. Final Fantasy 3, I'm hesitant about. I kind of want to get that. And then there's a couple odds and ends. Like if I see a game that looks fun that I don't already have, then yeah, I'll pick it up. But my main focus is going to be Switch, Game Boy, and N64. That's gonna be especially N64 because my goal is to eventually have a full set. Like, I'm not talking about like any variants or not for resale. If I happen to come across those, obviously I'll pick them up. But yeah, that's gonna be my main focus because those are the systems that I play the most. Like, I play Switch all the time. I've been buying a lot of Switch games. Not a lot, but I bought more Switch games this year than I typically do. And then N64 is my favorite console, so mainly just games is what I'm going to focus on. I'm not really going to focus on getting more consoles, just games. And there's a couple box games that I want, which I actually have. I have a list of those. This way you guys kind of know. And if any of you like have one of these and want to make like a deal or a trade or sell them, by all means, definitely let me know. Those are going to be Chameleon Twist 1 and 2. I just need the box and manual. For all these, I just need the box or the box and manual. Chameleon Twist 1 and Chameleon Twist 2, I need the box and manual. 007, GoldenEye, just need the box. Pokemon Snap, just need the box. Pokemon Stadium, just need the box. Smash Bros, I need the box and manual. So those are the games, the box games. That's gonna be my goal, is try to chip away on most of those. So we'll see how that goes. But for Game Boy, it's really just getting my box Pokemon games back. I can't really say mine, but just getting the first 6 really. Pokemon games complete in box again. I regret selling Red, Blue, and Yellow, even though I did make. I made a decent amount of money off of them. Like, altogether, I think I spent maybe 150, 140 bucks, something like that. And they ended up selling for close to 1,200, so that's a pretty good profit. But it's like, oh man, I wish I didn't do that. So, which, it was nice because at the time I needed the money, but yeah, I definitely regret that. As far as VHSs go, obviously I'm very selective. Just more, Pokemon, more cartoons, really. Or if there's like a cool 90s show that I can find on VHS, then I'll probably pick that up. Like, spoiler for, I don't know, I don't even know if I'll make a pickup video, which we'll go into a little bit later, but I picked up Are Real Monsters on VHS, sealed. Rocko's Modern Life on VHS, which is pretty cool. Pete and Pete's, which is pretty awesome. It was like a rental and a Ren and Stimpy one, so which is pretty cool. Yeah, so we did those VHS tapes, and then yeah, I was thinking about maybe collecting some toys as well. I don't really have the room for them, which has always been the downside. I don't have room for toys. Like, I've a top of a bookshelf that I have some little small toys, but maybe if I can find some old, maybe Power Rangers or TMNT, or just any like cool toys. Like, I'm not trying to go for like collection or complete in box toys. I don't really care about that. But if I happen to come across something that I'm like, yes, like I want this, and it's cheap enough, and it's not like ginormous, like a Megazord, maybe I'll pick it up. So yeah, that's gonna do it for like collecting wise. As far as my YouTube channel, there will be some changes, not in a bad way. Nothing's going away. Well, that's not necessarily true. Let's just jump into it. And so let me look at my list. So I do want to do some more like in-depth videos. So I did, how many Rad or Bads did I do in 2022? I think I only did one. That's the issue with those, is I have to watch series. So if it's like 3 seasons, I gotta watch it all. I gotta like make notes and talk about it, do research about it. And it's just a very time-consuming thing. Like, sure, I can just spew things off the top of my head. I kind of don't want to do that, because I like to do that kind of with like my top 5s or like my ranking videos. But yeah, Rad or Bads, I want to do those, but I also want to do more like in-depth videos. Not just saying whether a show is good or not, but like, if you guys watch Good Bad Flicks, awesome channel by the way, if you haven't seen him or heard of him, Fantastic channel. I'll have it linked down below. He just reviews movies and TV shows, but he also has one called, I think it's like Exploring, and then it talks about like a movie or a TV show and the production. I kind of want to do something with that, but obviously it's just going to be 90s focused, so I kind of have an idea of doing one about the adventures of Pete and Pete, because it's not something I'm nostalgic for, so I kind of have this outsider's view on that, but where is I going with that? But yeah, so I kind of want to do something like that, just get into like the production side of things, and you know, find interviews with them that talks about the show, or it could be a movie, you know, just something like that. That's not something I'm going to be going or doing a lot, but it's definitely something I want to be doing. It's not just going to be about you know, TV shows and movies. It'll be like amusement parks, like the Nickelodeon thing from Universal, which I know has been told 1,000 times, but you know, stuff like that, or talk about like the iMac, or just computing, or just games, just something like that to be more in depth and be more documentary style, which I think would be pretty awesome. Now, as far as commercial compilations, those are obviously sick. Those are really fun to make. I really enjoyed like making those. You guys seem to be really enjoying those as well. I do want to, I kind of posted like the same type of commercial compilations throughout the year, but I definitely want to open my horizons a little bit. Maybe do, you know, cars, or like I kind of did a different one. I did infomercials. But look at some ideas. What I'm going to do is, if I can't think of an idea, or if I want to do something like that, like I'll make like a poll on my community page, and we can do something like that. So that'll definitely be fun. Less thrifting videos. Yeah, for me it's just hard. Like all the thrift stores I go to around this area, not era, around this area is just very hard to film in. For one, they are crazy busy, and I'm not super comfortable like filming, you know. Yeah, so that's, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do them, but I kind of will. It's kind of like thrifting pickup videos. Those are basically the same thing for me. Yeah, just less pickup videos. Like I only posted a couple this year, so it's probably gonna be even less next year, because for one, they don't, like, I enjoy doing them. I like showing them off. I know some of you guys enjoy them. They're just some of my least viewed videos. But if it's something you guys still want me to do, obviously I'm gonna still do it. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. Like, if you want me to keep doing my pickup videos, then let me know. I'll even do a community poll, maybe in like a week or so. Just asking you guys, like, hey, do you guys want me to keep doing these videos? If you do, then obviously I'm gonna keep doing it. So all this stuff is definitely subject to change. Next up, oh, I have less thrifting videos twice. Kinda okay. But next we have, I do want to redo some of my older videos. So there's some videos in the past that the quality just wasn't great. Videos that you guys probably have never seen of mine. Like I've done like underrated TV shows, and I've done shows that you might not remember. The quality of those were not very good. For the TV shows that you might not remember, is literally just me doing an intro, and then it was just showing the intro to the show with like a list of facts along the side. So yeah, definitely want to redo those. There's some food videos I want to redo, like trying 90s snacks. I did one of those. It just wasn't very good. Like, quality of it wasn't very good, so I know I can up the quality of that. I do have some cool videos involving food as well. I found a site where I can buy school lunches, which they really haven't changed. At least as far as I'm aware, they really haven't changed since I was in like high school. So from elementary school to high school, school lunches and like school breakfasts were basically the same. So that's gonna be a fun video. I kind of want to do that with my younger brother. I think he would. I think he would have a lot of fun doing that. So that'll be fun. And then yeah, just redoing some of my older videos, and then yeah, just coming up with new ideas. So it's gonna be fun. So I have some ideas swirling around in my brain. So we'll see how those go. So it's gonna be very, very exciting. I don't want to say them, get you guys excited, then just not have it happen. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then last but not least, possibly starting a podcast. It's something I've been thinking about for the last couple years, which is why I got this microphone, and then I have a mixer. This way I could hook up 2 microphones. Like I was fine. Before this one, I had a Blue Yeti. This Audio-Technica ET 2020. Before this, I had a Blue Yeti. It sounded great. I was totally happy with that. But I was like, I want to start a podcast. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't want it to just be me, because I feel like a one-person podcast, unless it's like true crime or like a documentary style, it can be kind of lame. Kind of. So I definitely want either like a co-host or have different guests on. So yeah, if I do start it, for the most part, it's just gonna be audio only for a while, until I can get it to where I can do video. So yeah, that's it. Those are the channel updates. Like I said, if you guys have any video ideas that you guys want me to do, or anything you want me to stop doing, or do less of, or do more of, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Stay rad. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, I did forget. I will be updating some of my merch, so which I don't really say, hey, I have merch. But I do. I have some like stickers and t-shirts. It's gonna be linked down below. It's Teespring. It's through them, so it's like, I think when you buy it, they just print it. So there have been some people that have bought shirts in the past, so thank you so much for that, and stickers. Yeah, so I'll be updating some of that. So yeah, just stay tuned. When I do that, I'll mention that in the video when that happens. So yeah, stay rad. Peace.